Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. Truly appreciate you clicking on this video. Anyway, so we're going shopping at Lowe's Garden Center. They have a lot of shrubs and also flowering shrubs. In front of us we have hydrangea. Yes friends, this is the season for hydrangea. So let me go through here and share with you the different types of hydrangeas they have. Here we have the Summer Crush. It will get 18 to 36 inches tall and wide. It prefers morning sun or afternoon shade. It's hardy to zone 4 and 9. And friends, this one comes in a beautiful full container for $34.98. But look how pretty and lush the foliage looks, right? And here we have the same one, comes in the black container. And remember, with your hydrangea, please give them the sunlight requirements, because we have a lot of hydrangeas that love the sun and we have those that need the afternoon shade, so very important. And here we have the original endless summer hydrangea. This will get 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. It is hardy from zones 4 through 9. It prefers morning sun, afternoon shade. So very important. And this is one of a kind reblooming garden hydrangea that blooms all season. Yes. And friends, this is only $19.98. And this comes in 1 gallon. And then here we have the bloom-struck hydrangea. Will get 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. It is hardy from zones 4 through 9. Prefers morning sun or afternoon shade. And here you can see what the blooms will look like. Oh, look at that. Isn't it pretty? Friends, hydrangeas come in all different type. This is $19.98. Yes. I have a handful in my garden. I'm thinking of doing a tour to share with you guys those I have. And this one is the Nico Blue Hydrangea. This one blooms in summer. And you can see what the blooms will look like on the tag. And this is $13.98. That's a pretty good price for only $13.98. And it's a 1 gallon. And this one prefers part sun. And it will get 5 feet tall and wide. Wow, it's a big one. And it's non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. So if you live between those zones, it will not return for you. If you do not know what your zone is, simply take your zip code, put it in Google, and it will tell you what zone you're in. So when you're purchasing plant, it's great to know what zones you're in, so that way if you're looking for perennials, you know this is a perennial or this will not come back for me. Anyway, here we have another one, All Summer Beauty Hydrangea for $10.98. It blooms in summer. It loves part sun. And this is why I was saying to you, they have a lot of hydrangeas here. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 4, and it will get 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. And friends, I know this plant is really small. It will get big. So make sure you plant it where it can spread out and get 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. Very important. And I think that's a mistake as a new gardener that we all have made in the past. Even me, I have some experience, I think. I still do it sometimes with some plants, but just a note to yourself, put it in the space because it will get larger. Okay, so something to keep in mind with your shrubs. And friends, from Monrovia, look at this one. It's called Seaside Serenade Fire Island Hydrangea. Prefers partial sun. Long lasting, blooms friends, $79. Oh my goodness. That seems pretty high for a hydrangea. And it will get 3 to 4 feet tall and 3 feet wide. It's hardy in zones 4 through 9. It blooms spring, repeats throughout the summer, and it prefers partial sun. I mean, the blooms are really pretty, right? But $79 for that one, friends, if you're looking to add a special extra one to your collection. Alright friends, let me take it out and share with you what it will look like. Alright friends, and here we have a hardy gardenia. Yes, full sun or partial sun, it says. Exceptional fragrance, stays compact for $49.98. And this will get 2 to 3 feet tall and wide. It's hardy from zone 7 through 11. It prefers partial to full sun. It blooms late summer into spring. So friends, with some of these plants, check out the clearance section. You never know. I know I've seen a lot of hydrangeas at the clearance section. So check out the clearance section and see what you can find. Or if you want to purchase full price, go right ahead. But I love shopping the clearance section. And I just hydrate my plants for 24 hours. And then I just plant them in the ground. And make sure you water in your plants. I know we're in summer, it's really hot. So make sure you water in your plants a lot. And make sure you plant them at the end of the day. Very important. Anyway, so here we have more shrubs. This is an emerald for $10.98. Emerald green arborvitae. It will get 15 feet tall and 4 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 2. And friends, these are great to make that natural privacy fence. If you don't want to buy hardware or trellis and all that stuff to make that fence, your arborvitaes are great for that. And they're also great to give you the vertical interest in your garden. So if you don't have any shrubs in your garden, pick up some, plant some this season. And this one is for $29.98. This one is in a larger pot. Pick up some shrubs, plant them. It gives you winter interest also. And not just your flowers. You need some greenery to balance out your flowering plants. Flowers in your garden. Anyway, so here we have this beautiful lace leaf Japanese maple for $79.98. Friends, look at this. They have a lot of Japanese maple here in the garden center. This will get 10 to 15 feet tall and 12 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. So I'm just going through here just to make sure I capture all the Japanese maple they have. They have a lot here. Oh, and look at this pretty one. This one is a blood good Japanese maple for $109. Prefers full sun. It will get 15 feet tall and 20 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. So friends, if you enjoyed my video so far, I do appreciate if you can click the like button. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. And if you haven't subscribed, if you would consider subscribing, I truly appreciate your support. Alrighty, so I'm just here looking through to make sure I capture all of the Japanese maple they have, because friends, I feel like they all look alike, but they're not, right? You just have to look at the leaves. You can see the difference in the foliage. And then here we have another Japanese maple for $109. If you're going to purchase one for such a high dollar amount, it's pretty important. It comes with a 1-year guarantee. This will get 10 to 15 feet tall and 12 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. I think we saw this one already. Yep. Yep, we saw this one to the lace leaf. As I said, just going through, making sure I capture all of them for you. I love this blood good one. I think this one is my favorite. I just love the color on it. Oh, look at this tall one. Oh my goodness, that's really, really tall. Let's see if I can reach here and show you which one it is. This is just a Japanese maple for $109. Loves full sun. And as you can see, it said the feature is landscape focal point. So that's great to put in the center of your garden. It's beautiful. It will get 15 feet tall and 15 feet wide. Non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. I'm looking for a nice small plant to plant in the backyard that will not get too large. And just looking at this, I'm just loving this. We'll see. Like maybe something that gets like 15 feet tall and will just add a vertical interest in the backyard. Anyway, so here we have more Arborvitaes. These are $59.98. This is a Leyland cypress. It will get 50 feet tall and 15 feet wide. Oh my goodness, that's tall. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 5. I must say, I'm very impressed that the shrubs are looking so lush and healthy in the garden center. And once again, make sure you plant these at the end of the day and make sure you water in your plants to keep them alive. Yes, I know the summer is really, really hot. And then here we have a Hollywood juniper. It says this is great for screening. It will get 15 feet tall and 10 feet wide. It is non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. I love this juniper. I love how it has that weird shape to it. Gives a lot of texture in your garden. And it's $89.98. Alrighty friends, moving over here to these boxwoods. Friends, they have a lot of boxwoods. This one is a green velvet boxwood for $29.98. Great for foundation or as a hedge. And they will get 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. They're non-hardy in zones 1 to 3. I love boxwoods in the garden. And friends, with these boxwood, they will look green throughout your winter season. And as I said to you before, they give you great winter interest in your garden. So when your flowers die back and your garden not looking good, you will have some greenery looking at you, right? So very important. That's one of the true elements of having a balanced garden. It's not just flowers, but having all seasons of interest. You have your spring plants, you have your summer, you have your fall, and don't forget again, your winter interest. Yes, I know when winter comes around, nobody thinks of, they don't care what the garden looks like, but pretty important to have some winter interest in your garden. Anyways, so here we have more shrubs. Oh, this is so pretty. And with your shrubs, friends, make sure you add some texture, not just one type but different type to give you the texture. This is a dense spreading yew. It will get 3 to 4 feet tall and 4 to 6 feet wide. It prefers sun to shade, and it's hardy from zones 4 or -30 to -20 degrees. Yes, I love the texture in that. And over here we have more boxwoods, friends. I got these at the end of fall, early winter for $2 and change. Yes, they had them at clearance at Lowe's. $2 and change I paid for these velvet boxwoods. So I planted them earlier in the spring of this year, and they're doing amazing. They're doing great. So I know they're very small, but they do pick up, and they get, maybe after 1 year, 2 years, they do get larger. So let me go through and see what type they have here, because as I said before, they come in different types. Here is the green luster holly foundational hedge plant, $11.98, prefers full sun. And I honestly think their shrubs are really good price here. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 5. It will get 2 feet tall and 2 feet wide. So it's on the smaller side. This is perfect, as I said, for foundation, if you want to create a hedge with it. And then let's see what this one is. This is a compact Japanese holly, $11.98. It will get 6 feet tall and wide. Non-hardy in zones 1 through 5, friends. Wow. So once again, look how tall they will get. This is so small, and friends, it's going to get 6 feet tall. So keep that in mind. All right, so we saw these already. Alrighty, here we have the China Boy Holly for $11.98. And it will get 5 to 8 feet tall and 5 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 4. So I'm going to see if I find a girl, because I've heard with the holly you need the boy and the girl in order to get the berries. Here we are. So we have the girl. She's $11.98. So I think you have to purchase the male and the female to get the berries. That's what I heard. So that way the cross-pollination can occur between the two different genders. Anyway, so they have the boy and they have the girl. And if you don't care about the berries, just get whatever you want, right? Alrighty, friends, and here we have Japanese holly, loves full sun. This is $11.98. I told you guys the prices are really good for $11.98. It will get 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 through 5. And this looks like it gives you a lot of texture. Just look how it looks. Friends, take a moment, look at this plant in front of us, okay? I'm gonna give you a 360 here. I'm gonna turn for you. Look at this from Monrovia. Absolutely gorgeous. I've never seen anything like this before. So this is your Silver King Euonymus for $139. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It prefers partial to full sun. It's hardy from zone 6 to 9. It will get 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide. This is definitely attractive. Oh my goodness. It looks like one of those screens you see with a PVC fence and they put the fake vine through them. Yes, that's what reminds me of to give you the privacy fence. But friends, this is a live privacy fence, okay? $139, and they only had 2. First time seeing these at the garden center, so maybe it's something new for Monrovia. I have no clue, but I fell in love. Anyways, so here from Monrovia we have blueberry, bountiful blueberry. They love full sun. They're hardy from zone 6 to 10. It will bloom. Oh, it blooms early spring. So it's a shrub and it seems like it gives you blueberries. But friends, I don't know if you can eat these blueberries. So you may want to check out the website on Monrovia to see if they're edible. It doesn't say. But it's a shrub for your garden and it blooms in spring. It gives you blueberries in spring. How's that? Anyways, and over here we have another dense spreading you for $22.98. It prefers partial to full sun. It's hardy from zones 4 through 9. It will get 3 to 4 feet tall and wide. And this is what it looks like. I love the texture on this plant. Alrighty, friends, here we have more textured plant. This is a juniper sea of gold for $20.98 from Monrovia. Loves full sun. It is hardy from zones 3 to 9. It will get 3 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Yes, just look at this. Talking about texture. Just look at that, friends. And I love that golden look. It's not your green color. It's beautiful. Oh, and here we have another one tucked in there. Let's see what this one is. Friends, this one was really, really itchy. This is the Golden Duchess Eastern Hemlock for $52.98. It's hardy from zones 4 through 7. It will get 3 to 4 feet tall and 3 to 5 feet wide. It prefers full to partial shade. Just look at these two together, and you have a third one, and oh my goodness, that will look so pretty in your garden. Always remember, odd numbers are more pleasing to the eyes than even numbers. If you get 3 of those in different texture, same color, that will be so gorgeous. Alrighty, friends, let's see what else we can find here. So we have the Winter Gem Boxwood for $20.98. Great to make a hedge with. It will get 4 to 6 feet tall and wide. It's hardy from zones 5 through 9. It loves partial to full sun. Oh my goodness, it gets this large. So once again, plant these plants and give them the space as they will mature for you. Oh, and look at this. I have one like this in the garden. I got from Walmart for $10, I think, or $7 last year on clearance. But the one I have is euonymus. I'm not sure if this has the same color. I think the one I have is the green with the white foliage. They come in all different types. Anyway, so this is hardy from zone 6 to 7. It will get 6 feet tall and 3 feet wide in 10 years, up to 12 feet tall, 8 feet wide. Okay, so this get really big. It's $42.98. The one I have gets up to 6 feet tall. Anyways, so over here we have this beautiful baby blue spruce for $39.98. And this will get 15 feet tall and 8 feet wide. It's non-hardy in zones 1 to 2. Look at the texture, friends. Once again, add some shrubs to your garden. Not just flowers, add some shrubs to your garden. Check out the clearance section, especially for hydrangeas. I've seen a lot of hydrangeas at the clearance section. And look at this one. This is an English laurel. It says partial sun, blooms spring flowers followed by ornamental summer fruit. It's hardy from zone 6 to 9. So I feel like this plant, they would probably be adding it to the clearance section soon. And it's $44.98. I feel like this is a very unique plant. And then here we have Star Jasmine from Monrovia for $21.98. Friends, this smells so good. Yes, it did. It blooms spring into summer, prefers partial to full sun. It's hardy from zones 8 to 11. I'm in zone 6B, 7A, so this definitely would be an annual for me. It will not return. But it smells really, really good. Alright, friends, I hope you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way to the end. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, see you in the next one. Cheers.